Plaque builds up in your arteries due to high sugar diets, omega-6 fats, and inflammation. But there is one meal that can undo or reverse that. Did you know our arteries are only about 4 millimeters in diameter? Believe it or not, plaque, which is a mix of calcium, protein, and cholesterol, has the power to destroy them.
5 best foods to prevent a heart attack. The old way of measuring whether or not you were going to have a heart attack began with a 1950s test where we looked for the LDL, or bad cholesterol. This is a terrible way to tell if you're going to die from a heart attack. I would rather see your omega-3 index. A study done of patients on their way to a hospital in the ambulance, looking for who was going to live and who was going to die. A low index predicted death, and those with the highest omega-3 index were 90% less likely to die.
Some heart-healthy seeds are actually clogging your arteries, and you're eating them every single day. If you're over 60, those seeds can literally spike your cholesterol and inflame your heart without a single symptom. But there are other seeds as well that can scrub plaque from your arteries. Cardiologists have reviewed the latest research on the best and worst seeds for your heart, and the surprising truth behind what's really in your pantry. Before we dive in, tell us, where are you watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments. I'd love to see how far this heart-smart seed wisdom is reaching. We're counting down the top 5 seeds you must eat daily to protect your arteries, reduce inflammation, and raise good cholesterol. But just as crucial, we'll reveal 3 so-called healthy seeds that quietly sabotage your heart. Stay to the end. We'll uncover the #1 worst seed lurking in clean blends, and the 30-second label trick to spot it instantly before it wrecks your health. 5 seeds you must eat daily. Number 5. Sesame Seeds, the small but mighty mineral boost. Could you believe this tiny, unassuming seed could hold the secret to better heart health? Yes, sesame seeds are capable of doing something really beneficial for your health, which many familiar things or medications can't do.
Is color the only difference between black sesame seeds and white sesame seeds? Well, no, they also differ in their flavor and nutritional properties. While black sesame seeds are bitter in taste, white sesame seeds are slightly nutty and earthy in flavor. Now, black sesame seeds are much more richer with respect to the antioxidant level, iron, copper, manganese, potassium, and even magnesium levels. So the next time you're confused which one to opt for, if it is for cooking, I would suggest sesame seeds. And if it is for the nutritional benefits, then I would say go for the black sesame seeds. Hope that helps.
Powerful compounds like sesamin and lignans. These seeds do more than just sit there. They work wonders by potentially boosting your good cholesterol, HDL, and reducing the stiffness in your arteries. And it's not just a theory. Multiple studies back this up. Research shows that adding sesame seeds to your diet may help improve lipid profiles. But how exactly do you get these powerful benefits? It's easier than you think. A tablespoon of raw sesame seeds over roasted veggies, or a spoonful of tahini in your salad dressing is all it takes. But sesame seeds don't just stop at minerals. They're like a foundation, laying the groundwork for something even bigger. While sesame seeds act as the gateway to unlocking omega-3s, essential nutrients that your heart and brain need to function together smoothly, the next seed goes even further, unlocking powerful omega-3s that help your heart and brain work in sync. Number 4. Chia Seeds, the omega fiber combo.
Here's 1 tablespoon of chia seeds in a glass of water. These little seeds can swell up to 12 times the size as the original size, as it acts as a soluble fiber filling up with water. And as these chia seeds continue to swell and get bigger, I want you to look at them like these tiny superheroes that work tirelessly to remove that cholesterol from our body. Just like how a team of skilled cleaners meticulously sweeps away dirt and debris, these chia seeds use their unique properties to sweep away harmful cholesterol from our arteries. They act like tiny scrub brushes, gently scrubbing away the buildup of cholesterol, ensuring that our cardiovascular system stays clean and healthy. So think of these chia seeds as a dedicated cleaning crew that keeps our body's cholesterol levels in check, leaving us feeling refreshed and protected. So start supplementing your chia seeds in your smoothies, your yogurts, wherever it is. And I promise you one thing, your body will love you.
Chia seeds are quietly doing something incredible for your heart, and you might not even realize it. Loaded with ALA omega-3s and soluble fiber, these small seeds help potentially reduce plaque buildup in your arteries and improve circulation. Recent studies suggest that consuming chia seeds may contribute to better arterial function. That's important when it comes to heart health, considering how much easier it makes blood flow. But how exactly does it work? The omega-3s in chia seeds help lower the bad cholesterol LDL that can clog up your arteries, while the fiber binds with that cholesterol, helping to clear it out of the body. This means your heart doesn't have to work as hard, and you're less likely to develop plaque in your arteries. So, how can you take advantage of these benefits? It's simple. Soak 1.5 tablespoons of chia seeds overnight in almond or coconut milk. In the morning, you'll have a creamy, heart-healthy pudding ready to go. You can add a sprinkle of cinnamon and some blueberries for extra flavor and nutrients. But this brings up an interesting question. What if there's something even more powerful that you could combine with chia seeds to take your heart health further? You know, magnesium-rich seeds are the next piece of the puzzle. They're crucial for keeping your arteries healthy and your blood pressure in check. So, are you ready to level up your heart health? Number 3. Pumpkin seeds, the magnesium MVP. It's the pumpkin seeds that may help lower your cholesterol. It's not just any seed. These seeds are packed with magnesium and plant sterols, two things that your blood pressure absolutely loves. Studies have found that pumpkin seeds contain beneficial compounds that may support heart health. Imagine what that could mean for your heart.
Now make sure that you are eating your pumpkin seeds. This has magnesium for a healthy heart, zinc for assisting immunity as well as boosting your skin health, omega-3 fatty acids to help control cholesterol, tryptophan for a restful sleep converting into serotonin, and melatonin, your sleep hormone.
But you might be wondering, how can something as simple as seeds have such a powerful impact? It's all about how these little components work in your body. The most important thing is the magnesium. It is a key player in relaxing blood vessels and keeping your blood pressure in check. Plus, they help your arteries stay elastic and flexible, which is crucial for keeping things flowing smoothly inside you. Now, you might think this is too much work. How do you even start? Easy. You just need 2 tablespoons of roasted, unsalted pumpkin seeds a day. Toss them on a salad, snack on them straight up, or throw them into a quick homemade trail mix with almonds, dried cranberries, and cinnamon for a sweet twist. But hold on, what if I told you another seed does even more? This one's loaded with anti-inflammatory fats and plant protein. If inflammation is your concern, the next seed delivers potent anti-inflammatory fats and complete plant protein. Number 2, hemp seeds, the anti-inflammation powerhouse. This simple seed could fight off chronic inflammation and keep your heart in top shape as you age. Hemp seeds, packed with omega-3s, GLA, and all 9 essential amino acids, are quietly working wonders in the background. Research has shown hemp seeds contain beneficial fatty acids that may support cardiovascular health. This tiny seed could actually help keep your arteries flexible and healthier.
It's a great source of omega-3 fats, fiber, and protein. Second, hemp seeds. Hemp seeds have no lectins. They're also a good source of omega-3 fats. They're a great source of protein, and they have been shown to improve heart health, brain health, and eye health. Particularly hemp hearts are really easy to use, and there's no more processing needed. Sprinkle them in your salads, put them in your goat yogurt, put it in your goat or sheep kefir, and they add a really great texture.
But how do you get all of this goodness into your body every day? It's simple. Just sprinkle 1 to 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds onto your oatmeal, yogurt, or toss them into a smoothie. It's that easy. And to make it even more fun, you can whip up a green smoothie with hemp seeds, spinach, avocado, lime, and water. Quick and packed with nutrients. Now let's take this a step further. Hemp seeds are great for protecting aging arteries from inflammation, but there's something even more powerful. There's a seed that not only reduces plaque in the arteries, but can actually help dissolve it. Which one is it? Could this seed be the secret weapon we've been missing all along? The answer to that might just change how we think about heart health after 60. Stay tuned, because there's more to uncover, and it's just as mind-blowing as what we've already discovered. Number 1. Flax Seeds, the artery-clearing champion. Imagine if there were a simple food that could actually start clearing the plaque in your arteries. We are talking about the flax seeds. These seeds, when ground, could be your heart's best ally. Research has shown that flax seeds may help improve cardiovascular health markers. That's not a small number.
Flax seeds can do wonderful things for our body. Put in your smoothies, your food, filled with omega-3s, filled with fiber, healthy lignans. This will help reduce constipation. It will actually help lower your bad cholesterol, reduce cardiovascular disease, prevent artery clogging. And flaxseed has insoluble and soluble fiber. What does that mean? That means the soluble fiber will mix with water. It will swell in your gut, will give you lots of satiety. You won't overeat. You can lose weight so much easier. As well as it will slow the absorption of glucose into the cells, taking stress off the pancreas. You don't need that overload of insulin to get that glucose so you can have that energy. And flaxseed will make you more insulin sensitive, less insulin resistant, to help reverse that metabolic syndrome, to get you feeling you again so you can enjoy your life. So eat your flaxseed and your body will love you.
But what exactly makes flax seeds this powerful? Flax seeds are packed with 2 incredible things: ALA, alpha-linolenic acid, and lignans. ALA is a healthy fat that helps boost your good cholesterol, HDL, and lowers the bad, LDL. Lignans, on the other hand, are powerful antioxidants that help protect your arteries. Together, they work like a team to help clear out the plaque and keep your heart in top shape. But here's the catch. If you don't take them the right way, you're wasting all of their potential. So, how do you make sure you're getting the most out of flax seeds? Easy. You need to consume them ground, not whole. Your body can't break down whole flax seeds, which means they'll just pass right through without doing their job. The key is to take 1 tablespoon of ground flax every day. Mix it into yogurt, oats, or even nut butter, whatever works for you. Now, flax seeds are just one part of the puzzle. There are other seeds out there that could be quietly sabotaging your efforts, especially if you're over 60. What are they? And why are they so dangerous? Keep watching because the truth might surprise you. 3 seeds that can clog your arteries. Number 3, salted sunflower seeds. The sodium spike. Salted sunflower seeds are quietly destroying your health, and most people have no idea. You might think they're just a harmless snack, but here's the shocking truth. Many commercial packs pack over 1,000 milligrams of sodium per serving. That's more sodium than you should be consuming in an entire day. But why does that matter? Well, it's not just about the number on the nutrition label. All that sodium triggers a chain reaction in your body.
So this is an important concept that people have to get, that aging does not raise blood pressure. It's the years you're on salt that raise the blood pressure.
Yeah, people do not think like
Blood pressure is not associated with aging. It's associated with years, salt years, how many years you're eating excess sodium. And salt years means if 1,000 is acceptable, then how many thousands did you consume over your 1,000 baseline for how many years? If you had 3,000 of sodium a day, that's 2,000 above the 1,000 on the baseline. So that's 2,000 times how many years? 20 years? That's 80 salt years. If if you had 3,000 a day, if you had 4,000 a day, that's 3,000 above the 1,000 times 30 years. That's 90 salt years. And your risk of having a hemorrhagic stroke or a cardiovascular death related to those salt years added up through your whole life.
When you're talking about salt years, it's like exponential growth because these little changes, whether it's like 1,000 or 2,000, you think it's not little day to day. But then as you add it up over 50 or 60 years, it's double.
So, first, it causes water retention, which sounds harmless, but it leads to a serious spike in your blood pressure. Over time, this can strain your heart and blood vessels, setting the stage for bigger health problems. You might think you can get away with it, that a little sodium here and there won't hurt, but that's where it gets even scarier. The more you snack on salted seeds, the more you're quietly building pressure. Pressure on your arteries, pressure on your heart. Your body isn't showing it right away, but trust me, it's happening. And the worst part? Your arteries could be slowly getting clogged, which is even worse than you realize. So what's the solution? Is there any way to snack without putting your health at risk? Well, the answer is simpler than you might think. Switch to unsalted sunflower seeds. It's that easy. But before you get too comfortable, let me tell you, unsalted seeds still have their own dangers. What's lurking behind them, you ask? That's the next thing you need to watch out for. Number 2, Sesame Brittle, the sweetened heart bomb. Sesame Brittle might just be one of the sneakiest snacks out there. You'd never guess it, but this innocent-seeming treat could be causing major damage to your body. What's so dangerous about it? It all starts with sugar.
Why is excess sugar so bad for your heart? Well, let's break it down. Number 1, excess sugar intake causes insulin resistance, which makes it very difficult for the glucose to get into the cells. The end result of this is metabolic syndrome, which is a constellation of abdominal obesity, high blood pressure, increased triglycerides, and decreased HDL, all cardiovascular risk factors. Number 2, sugar feeds the liver to make triglycerides and decrease HDL, the good cholesterol. Number 3, inflammation and oxidative stress. Excess sugar drives inflammation. Think about inflammation as the fire that runs the engine that drives chronic disease in general, including heart disease.
When you eat these sugar-coated sesame snacks, your blood sugar spikes fast. But that's just the beginning. When glucose levels surge, your body ends up dealing with higher triglycerides and oxidized LDL, a type of bad cholesterol. Both of these are major contributors to clogged arteries, which leads to heart disease. But here's where it gets even trickier. You might not even know it's happening. Why? Because things like brittle, crunch, or syrup and honey glazes are just there to cover up the real problem. The worst part? These sweet-coated seeds aren't even the worst offenders. There's something far sneakier and more dangerous out there, lurking everywhere in your food. And it's even harder to spot. Can you guess what it is? It's the hidden sugars, often marketed as healthy in places you wouldn't expect. This stuff is showing up in everything, from granola to energy bars, fooling people into thinking they're making a healthy choice. So, what's the real solution? Avoid anything that's sugar-coated, like those sweetened sesame snacks, and stick to raw or toasted sesame in small amounts. Simple, right? But then, there's a whole new question. What other snacks are hiding sugar behind a health label? And how can you spot them before it's too late? Number 1, Cottonseed Oil, in seed blends and snacks. The inflammatory imposter. Did you know that the very oils in your favorite snacks could be silently sabotaging your health? Cottonseed oil, found in many seed blends, granolas, and even salad dressings, is quietly making its way into your diet. And it's not the harmless ingredient it seems. But why is it so dangerous? The problem lies in how it's made.
Are you eating this toxic oil? I want you to look for cottonseed oil in a lot of the processed and packaged foods that you may be eating. So this could be in your baked goods, in your packaged cookies and cakes, crackers, cereals, even in salad dressings, mayonnaise, and margarine. And because cottonseed oil comes from the cotton plant, it is laden with pesticides because it's not actually a food and not considered a food, so it doesn't have the same regulations as food products do in terms of pesticide use. So this is something I want you to be aware of. You don't want to become more toxic from the foods that you're eating. So my tips here, always have grass-fed ghee, grass-fed butter. That's going to be a better type of oil. Try not to eat packaged foods, and also olive oil and avocado oil in the summer and warmer months is a better oil to go with.
Cottonseed oil is high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, when processed, can become oxidized. This oxidation may act like a ticking time bomb inside your body, sparking chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation isn't just uncomfortable. It can raise your LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, potentially make insulin resistance worse, and may set the stage for diseases like heart problems and diabetes. But here's the twist. It's hidden in plain sight. Now, you might think you're making a healthy choice, picking up that roasted nut blend or seed-filled granola bar. You flip the package, but it says vegetable oil blend. And there it is. Cottonseed oil lurking within. It's in your processed trail mixes and even those seemingly innocent flavored rice cakes. You thought you were picking something good for you, but instead, you've been caught by this inflammatory imposter. So, what can you do? Expert advice is simple. Take a second and flip that label. If it lists cottonseed oil, soybean oil, or any vegetable oil blend, it's time to walk away. But why is this the biggest red flag? It's because cottonseed oil doesn't nourish your body. It may contribute to inflammation, and that's the last thing you want. Now, there might only be one question. What kind of things should you be looking for? Well, you already know the answer to it. Those 5 seeds. There you have it. Seeds can truly be the daily medicine your heart needs, but only if you choose wisely. Flax, chia, hemp, pumpkin, and sesame are your allies in the fight for longevity. But beware of those sugar-coated imposters that can sneakily clog your arteries. So, tell me, which seed are you adding to your daily routine today, and which one are you ditching? Drop a comment below if you're embracing the heart healers. And don't forget to share if you've spotted one of the artery blockers lurking in your pantry. Your heart will thank you for this.